All right, what up, guys? We're right here at the Ambitious Edge Barbershop in Mission Viejo, California. We just hit 500 subs on our YouTube channel. Today, we're gonna do something different today. Today, we're with Natalie. She hit me up on Instagram because she's a new barber, just started barber school, and wants to take her success to the next level. She said that the teacher from school isn't teaching her the way that she would like to. So, she hit me up. She sees me, multi-award winning barber. Eventually she wants to start charging $150, $200 a haircut, $250 a haircut. She wants to start competing, barber battles. She sees me in the private jet, so she's like, man, this guy, he's got the awards, he's got the barbershops, he's got the branding on lock. So she hit me up. So today we're gonna teach her how to cut hair, how to use my methods, and how to take her skills to the next level. Natalie, what's your Instagram?
Natalie R_ATK90.
All right, and then what made you want to become a barber?
I think it's art, barbering is art, and I love when people look really good. So that's what I want to do. I want to make people look good.
Oh yeah. All right. So what kind of haircut are we gonna do right now?
Right now we're gonna do skin fade, high fade.
Skin fade, high fade. All right. Stay tuned, baby. Ambitious at YouTube. Let's go. So he's leaving the top. He wants a high skin fade. For my high skin fades, I always start the first initial skin guideline at the bottom of the corner of the hairline. So from here to about the top of the earlobe. So from the top of the earlobe to the corner of the bottom of the hairline, from the side profile, I'll connect them together. Well, pretty much, I'll start from one end, from the side to the back, and then I'll connect it on the other side. So I'll do from here to here, and then from here to the other side, just to keep everything natural. All right? So just follow that. Stop. Now look at the angle. The angle you're replacing the trimmer was angling upward. You want to angle it downward. You don't want to take it high.
Right.
So always pay attention to the angle of the blade too.
Okay. We're gonna bring it around.
Yeah. So
more up, right?
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, so this is more like a medium fade. I would take it up to above closer to the top of the earlobe. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as it's above the mid section.
Okay.
Yep. When you correct it, you always want to go back to make sure that the line is straight. Because right now when you overcorrected it right here, now there's a little bump right here. You see that?
Oh, right.
Yeah. So you want to just go over that. Boom. Straighten it out. There you go. Now you can use that same guide around the other side of the head. All right. So check your work. You said one side was higher. The right. Yeah. So that's why I always do my guides at the bottom in case you gotta push it a little higher. So let me help you. So you see this right here? It's kind of like slanted right here. And this is why the angle of the blade is very important, because when you're starting out straight across, or you're starting up going up.
Right.
So you don't want to take it high. You always want to dip it down, unless the client tells you to, And then when I'm doing the initial skin guideline, I always do a 1/4 inch width with the trimmers, so that when I go up and I debulk all this, when I take all this hair down, I don't have to worry about going into this hair,
Oh, right. Taking it down.
Yeah, so I leave a little 1/4 inch width right here, and then I'll go from here, from the sideburn, and I'll boom, quick, bam, 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 bam. Yeah, and then you always want to have a comb on your other hand, so that you can knock the loose hairs off the scalp.
Got it.
Keep the canvas clean, or a brush. Yeah.
Yeah.
right. So for the next strip right here, the collar, I always like pull it down so I can get as low as I can on the neck to get rid of that. So when I go over the balder, this area is all cleared, you know.
Got it.
And then right here, like what I do is I just go over it again in case there's some like loose hairs or there's hairs that you missed. Because when you go over it with the balder, it's not gonna cut. It's not gonna. The hairs is not gonna grip because it's too long for the shaver. So I always go over it the second time to make sure the canvas is clean, and also to make sure if I need to like even out the line. You know, like right here, kind of went in a little bit, so you can just even that part out.
Okay.
And then on the left side, a little bit too. You went in a little bit in right here in this corner. So just kind of even that part out, like a little bit, as much as you can. Yeah, just go into that part. Yeah, exactly. Boom, perfect. There you go. Remember, use the chair to your advantage. If you need to pump it up or bring it down, use the hydraulic. Nice. And then check the work in your mirror too, because the mirror like shows you like the naked eye. It shows you a lot more than what you can see with your own eyes. So the mirror is like it's your guide, yeah. Cool. Let me see the trimmer. Just gonna touch it right here a little bit, and always remember to go over the hairs like over the ear, because a lot of people forget that spot. And then come around. Like all these little hairs right here, the shaver's not gonna get those hairs, so you gotta make sure you're firm with the trimmer right here. Get all the little hairs out, right? Especially right here. And then right here, like these ones, gotta get rid of these. And then just use the compressor to get the hairs off of his scalp, off the cape. Do you remember the next step? So we did the initial skin guideline. We removed all the hairs below the initial skin guideline. And what would you do next?
The skin guideline, and also which starts like pretty much half of the eyebrow, going down to the tip of the bone, going down to the other side. Make any adjustments if needed.
Yeah.
Use a shaver to take off all the hairs off, and if needed, repeat due to the baby hairs, because the shaver will not get it. Full shaver, and then brush off all hair with the air compressor.
So clean the canvas and then go over it with the balder. This is the next step.
Okay.
So go over it with the balder and don't get too close. Like you can when you're like about like right here, like 2 hairs away, just kind of flick out.
Got it.
And then sometimes you got to pay attention to the hair growth pattern. Sometimes the hair, like in the back part of the neck, grows in different directions. So just make sure that you're always attacking it against the grain.
Got it.
Clean.
Got a little bit of parts.
Oh, you're missing one right here. All right. So do you remember how wide I leave my guidelines?
About half an inch, I believe. An inch to half an inch. Yeah, half an inch.
So for his haircut, since we're not trimming the top down and the top is pretty short, go to like 3/4 to an inch, because there's not that many guards in between the blend from the skin to like the length that he has on top. So you could do like 3/4.
Okay.
so that the fade doesn't look too dark or too compressed.
Right.
You want to stretch it, you know?
Okay. So is that always with the high fade?
Yeah, yeah. So usually it's usually for actually any fade that's very short on top. Like any haircut that's pretty short on top, like a buzz cut.
Yeah.
I always spread it.
Okay.
Because then it's gonna look super compressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if they had a lot of hair,
Yeah.
then you'd be going an inch.
So if they had a lot of hair, then I would do half an inch width, because I'm gonna be blending the skin to the longer hair that they have on the sides.
Okay.
So it's yeah, it's a whole different haircut. So you gotta use different techniques with it, different like strategies. So for this one, like I said, so pretty much like this is pretty much this is like a 2 on the sides. So from the skin 0 to the 2, there's not in between. So if you're doing like 1/4 inch widths to half, like it's gonna look so dark right here. It's gonna look so dark. And sometimes with people that have thinning like heads, it's gonna look darker on the sides than on the top. So that's why you want to spread the fade.
Oh, okay. Second would be 0.
So I always start with my clipper open. So yeah, so do clipper open, do 3/4 to an inch width, but also always have a comb or a brush on your hand so that you could remove the loose hairs on the scalp.
Is there specific where I have to start? I mean,
I always start from the front to the back.
okay, it's like right or left, it doesn't really matter?
It doesn't matter, no.
Okay.
Go up more. More. Like double that. There you go. That's perfect. Don't go any higher, but that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, don't be scared to go up. Nice. All right, so always in the back part of the head, I always stretch it even more. So if I'm doing like 1/2 inch on the sides, I'm doing like 3/4 to an inch in the back. Because a lot of the times, like when you're doing the fade in the back, and if you keep the same width, it's gonna look darker on the back than on the sides because of the occipital bone.
Oh, right.
And sometimes it creates shadows, or sometimes just the hair is thicker back here.
You're right.
So you always want to stretch it, the width, make it wider. So, yeah,
Yes.
make it wider.
Okay, so the sides is more thinner.
Yeah.
In the back, we always go thicker hair.
Thicker,
so
yeah.
Gotta go higher.
So when like surgeons, they remove hair for like hair implants,
Right.
they're removing the back part of the head
Right.
because there's always more back there. So,
You're right. Okay. Is there any?
so I would start like from the corner of the head right here,
Right.
like past the ear. So like right here, I'll start bringing it up, like right here. Start bringing it up. Yeah. Let me see the brush. So to speed up the process, I turn it on. I'm gonna pretend it's on, and then with one hand, I have my left hand on the chair, the clipper on my right. So as I'm like cutting the hair away, I'm spinning the chair, boom, boom. So it's cutting time, you know? So that's why you gotta use the chair to your advantage. So it cuts time, you can squeeze more clients in between, make more money, you know?
You're right.
But I know it's right now, it's just little tricks like that that's gonna help you, you know? So.
Yeah.
Nice. So now look at the client's head from the front angle and measure the widths and just correct it. Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's clean. Clean, clean, clean. And then look at the mirror. Clean, that's clean.
Right there.
Get the hose, knock the hairs off the cape. Make sure you have a clean canvas at all times. It looks more professional. And then with your comb, lay the hair back in place into its natural position. Yeah. So, what's next?
The next thing we're gonna do.
So we did the initial skin guideline. We removed all the hairs below the initial skin guideline. Went over it with the balder. Clipper open. Clipper open went like 3/4 to an inch width. So next is I always use the number 1 guard with the lever open, which is equivalent to a 1.5. The 1 guard closed, yeah, it's just a 1. Yeah.
And then when it's fully open, it's considered a 1.5.
1.5, right.
Okay, and then we're gonna start the second guideline.
So the second guideline, yeah.
And that's gonna be like what you said, 3/4 inch.
So yeah, you're gonna do, yeah, let's do 3/4 of an inch width.
Starting from another one.
Yeah, so I would do like right here,
Okay,
like
so
1/2 inch. Boom, get a visual, and then in the back, probably bring it up to like right here. So boom. Oh, you got a comb or?
Yeah, I got this
All
one.
right, cool. That part is like that. It's cool. Where?
Like from when I see it from here, like I can see.
This one's a little lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bring it up a little bit. That's fine. Yeah. We can always go over that area. The most important one is the skin guideline.
Right.
The initial skin guideline, that's like the most important one.
Yeah.
And I mean these are straight, you know, they're even, they're consistent. This is just bulk right here, so we'll blend that. We'll erase that. But so start the skin part.
Would be jumping to 1 close, or are we going to bring 2?
Yeah, I would start with the 1 closed. Well, the clipper closed, not the 1. The clipper closed.
Just the clipper close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we're starting from the bottom. Now we're taking off the.
Yeah. So from the bottom, working up.
Okay, so now we're gonna take off
the initial skin guideline. Yeah.
Okay. Once we made our guidelines, then we can start blending the bottom. So.
Yeah, exactly. So now that so now that the guidelines are set, start blending in the initial skin guideline. You know, start with one side, and then the other side, and then we'll connect it both sides with the back at the end. But I always do this because, you know, you could use the guides to, in case you get lost, you can use them to, you know, to know where you're at, you know. So in case, you know, let's say you're blending this line out,
right.
you have these guides right here on the back of the side, or on the back of the head, to be able to guide you back to that same, you know, to that same spot. So.
Okay, yeah. So because okay. Like I said, like barbers have a different way, right?
Yeah.
So they'll start already like blending it and going up. So I like this.
So
like,
this is more organized. It keeps you more organized, and like I said, if you get lost with the lengths on the sides, you can always go back. It's like, all right, so I'm right here. I'm like above a 1/4 inch off above the line, the initial skin guideline. You can go back to here, and it's like, all right, you know, like,
work your way back.
Work your way back. So,
okay.
Yeah, there you go. Go up a little higher, like just a quarter inch. There you go, perfect. Yeah, keep that width. There, boom, don't go any further back.
So
Go over it again, go over it again in that same area, go over it again in case you missed some hairs. Clean. So you had opened it all the way up, right?
Yeah, until I went to the bottom.
All right, so start from the bottom again. You see how there's a line right here?
Right.
So the clipper's not gonna get rid of this line. You're gonna have to use the trimmer for that one because you went over that area already. I saw it and it didn't get rid of it. So whatever the clipper can't blend in or get rid of, use a trimmer because the trimmer is always closer. And then do the second notch. Yeah, right there, and go over this line right here. Yeah, it's clean. So close it all the way closed and go over it right here. And then second guide, second notch, right here. There. All right. That's pretty good. We like once we finish, fading out the whole head, we're gonna go over it again, just do a detail work. Well, I mean, that's a good fade right there.
Okay.
And also your trimmers are in zero gap. We gotta get your clippers and trimmers zero gap. So start the other side, and then just go over like this area right here.
Here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You could always like go in, but like flick out. Go in, flick out in the parietal part of the head. Boom. You can lower the chair to.
I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
We'll see what it tries. You even cut it?
Go ahead. Let me see. Do it. Do it again. Go over it. So, all right. So every like stroke that you do with the clipper, you comb the hair back in place. Every stroke, boom, comb the hair back, boom, comb the hair back, boom. Go more and go up a lot higher, a little more. You got to get all the hairs in. There you go. It's cutting a little bit.
Yeah.
Put a number 4 guard. And you can set them here too on your mat since you're going to use it for the other side of the head.
You got it.
So 5.
Maybe a 3 guard closer.
Yeah, close. Don't go as high, but like
Kind of
just keep it right below. All right, let's grab the 2. Where, is the 2 right here? Now go lower. Like up to like right here. And then you can use the 1.5.
And the numbers that you've chosen, like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's based off what you've seen like on the hair, like the length of it.
So whenever I always go, because this is the debulking part of the haircut, I always start with the bigger guard, because you can always go lower, right?
Right.
So usually for the debulking, I'll use a 5 guard to a 6 guard, and then I'll do like, so for instance, this haircut we did a 5, right? So then we did the 4, 3, 2. So pretty much we started from the initial skin guideline to the 1.5, right?
Right.
And now the debulking part, so we're pretty much meeting both of them in the middle.
Oh, okay.
So the skin part, the skin fade, we worked up.
Right.
And then the debulking part, we're working downward so that we can meet halfway, you know? So right now, so yeah, I started with like 5, 4, 3, 2. Now this is the 1.5 should be able to blend in the rest of the fade.
Oh, right, okay. Got it.
So that, if it's, do you have a smaller card than this one? Or is this one, the 160? So we're eventually gonna have to use this one too. But yeah, so.
Okay.
But that's for debulking.
That's debulking all the time.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. Like, let's just say I had a bunch of hair here. For some reason, they want a high fade, and it's like a bunch of hair.
Like
here.
longer than that.
Yeah, right. And then you just kind of like use your little clip, and no matter what, you can still use the 6 or the 5.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I blow dry my hair so that it's already, the hair is already laying in its position, so that when I go over with the 6 or the 5, boom, I'm just like, you know, flicking out, so that it's still going to be a nice transition, you know. It's not like the 5 guard, the 6 guard is still long to be able to have some weight right here.
Right, okay. Got it.
But obviously we're not going to go in with the longer hair, we're not going to go in the scalp, the hairline, because you're going to go in too far. With this, we're using that guard to blend into the top.
Right.
But if it's a longer style hair, we're gonna flick out instead of going inward. We're gonna flick out, so that you still leave some length, so that it can have some shape, you know.
Right.
Later's next one, hire another one, you know, like yeah.
And your commission thing, how does that work? Like is it like
keep track data of everything coming in, everything coming out, so you gotta, you know, at the bottom right here, use your comb always to brush the hair back in its natural position. So what you can do is start, so check the beard on both sides. Sometimes one side is gonna be lower than the other one. Start on the side that's the highest. So in your case, it's gonna be on your side because the right side is higher than the left side. So you want to be able to line the lowest part of this side to the other side, so it's even. You don't want to push it too high,
Right.
but you want to push it high enough to be able to give it a defined definition, like a
Right.
defined line. Because if you go too low,
Right.
you're just cutting the baby hairs,
Right.
so there's no definition on the line. So you want to be able to take it a little higher where there's more hair. Here, let me see it. I'll do one side and then you just
You got it.
copy it to the other side. You see how it comes down?
Right.
So you gotta
gotta make it
bring it
straight.
up. You gotta bring the center up so that you
Oh, you gotta lift
you know
it.
can even it
Lift
out.
the skin, okay.
Sheesh! All right, so she just finished the haircut and the beard. This is her first time doing a beard lineup, a beard service. So she killed it. Natalie, how did you feel about this haircut? How did you feel about doing a high skin fade? How did you feel about doing a beard for your first time and using the straight razor? Was there any pressure cutting your brother's hair?
Honestly, there wasn't any pressure. I just wanted to make it perfect, for you and for him. But it's an experience. I've never done a high fade. I think I got the steps down. But gotta continue practicing.
What was the most complicated part about doing this haircut?
I think it's the fading.
The fading part?
The fading, definitely the fading. Like I said, I just gotta continue cutting in order for me to get it right.
Yeah, she's very natural with the straight razor. A lot of people, man, they get scared of using the straight razor. Obviously, like they don't call it the sharpest tool in the world for no reason. That shit is sharp and it'll cut people. But she seems very natural when she's using it. For a beginning barber, she's doing really good. Here's a cut. What you guys think? She killed it, right? What did you think of Natalie's haircut, bro?
She got down, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you were like guiding her and everything, but I mean, in the end, she was doing it, and it came out really good. It came out really good. It came out like if she's been cutting hair for years, you know. So that really tells you that, you know, she's gonna be a natural, you know.
Yeah. And then, how did it feel when she was like using the clipper on your skin, on your scalp? Was it like, how did it? Sometimes, like, you know, barbers have that rough, heavy hand. Like, how did it feel when she was doing it to you for her first time?
For her first time, well, what I was feeling, I wasn't really feeling anything. So she has like those little light, soft hands, you know, little baby hands, you know, but little baby hands. So I mean, she did good, and she was careful, and she was, you know, just doing her best to just, do the best thing that she can do, you know.
Yeah, she's a natural. She's learning. She's gonna learn quick, and she's very passionate. I can tell from, you know, the way she works and the attention that she pays to detail, you know. So she's gonna take this barbering career to the next level, and this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning, guys. So follow my girl. What's your Instagram?
It's Nat_ATK90.
All right, stay tuned, baby. Peace.